Dear chartered accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant.
Daily news and updates for 22nd January 2024. Sony Group Corp is unlikely to extend the good faith negotiations with Zee Entertainment Enterprises Ltd, whose deadline was supposed to lapse on midnight of January 21st. This would mean the likely termination of the proposed $10 billion merger between its India operations and Zee to create the largest media giant in the country. A formal communication calling off the mega amalgamation, first announced in December 2021, is expected to be sent to the Tokyo stock exchanges in the next 48 hours. After run-ins with income and service tax authorities last year, insurers and their agents will now have a brush with the harsh Benami Law. Over the past 1 week, some companies acting as agents and marketing intermediaries of insurance companies have received notices under the Benami Transactions Prohibition Amendment Act 2016 for allegedly routing funds to sidestep regulations. A Benami deal is a transaction or an arrangement where a property or assets like stocks or funds is transferred to or is held by a person, but the consideration of such property has been provided or paid by another person. In other words, the holder of the asset is not its true beneficial owner. India's electronics exports experienced a remarkable growth of 22.24%, surpassing the $20 billion mark in the first 9 months of financial year 24. The surge was driven by the booming smartphone shipments, notably Apple's iPhone. According to the India Cellular and Electronics Association, mobile phone exports reached $10.5 billion during April to December 2023, constituting 52% of total electronic exports. More than 141,000 companies have been incorporated in the current financial year until January 10th, marking the highest number of firms registered under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Official sources attribute this surge to increased economic activity, signaling a positive trend for the nation's business environment. Government has notified bookkeeping services, accounting services, taxation services, and financial crime compliance services as financial services under the IFSC Authority Act 2019. Also, the financial services shall be offered by units in an IFSC to non-residents whose business is not set up either by splitting up or reconstructing or reorganizing of businesses already in existence in India. Units shall not transfer or receive services involving existing contracts from their Indian group entities.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.